today's podcast is with the fantastic Charlie Fogarty from Lorem in New York. And Lorem is an online platform that connects business owners to a curated professional network of freelance website designers and developers and digital creatives. And they recently announced that it has secured over $2.5 million to expand on its on-demand freelance marketplace. And Lorem's funding was also led by Flybridge Capital Partners, among other investors, including HubSpot, who's going to be including Lorem into its own marketplace for interested customers. So buckle up and hold on tight as I beam your ears all the way to New York so we can speak with Charlie Fogarty to expand on this on-demand freelance marketplace called Lorem. So a massive warm welcome to the show, Charlie. Can you tell the listeners a little about who you are and what you do?
Thank you very much. Great to be here. My name is Charlie Fogarty. I'm one of the co-founders of a company named Ask Lorem. We are a modern freelance marketplace that matches talented web developers, designers, and digital creatives to businesses and teams, typically under 100 people. And we do it in an on-demand fashion. So it's incredibly easy to tackle projects, usually under $1,000, by using the Lorem platform. And we've been in business for about a year and a half now. So it's going quite well.
Fantastic. And like you said, Lorem is an online platform that ultimately connects business owners to a curated professional network of freelance web designers and developers and so much more. But can you just set the scene a little and tell the listeners a little bit more about exactly what it is and also what makes you unique from other online solutions out there?
Yeah, absolutely. So perhaps just starting kind of in the shoes of our client, picture yourself, it is 10 p.m. on a Friday evening, you're a business owner, you're an entrepreneur, you run marketing for your company, and you have an assignment due. It's usually around a website, creating a new blog, launching a new project, troubleshooting some bug that's just driving you nuts. Instead of pulling your hair out, you can click this Lorem button that shows up usually within the tools themselves, and usually in a matter of minutes, you connect with one of our talented, vetted, high-quality freelancers who live somewhere in the world. They show up, they solve your problem. It's very casual, conversational, and it's a great mix of efficiency and affordability. And so it's really turning the concept of hiring a web developer or web designer on its head, and gives a marketer or an entrepreneur this digital team that they're able to tap into and use with incredible ease. So that's kind of the experience. And then 80% of our people are kind of based throughout North America, and now we have clients in all over the world, really. But we have clients in South Africa, Australia, and dozens of other countries, and then freelancers likewise to support those time zones. So folks in Japan, Hong Kong, Western Europe, Vienna. And so we've built quite a nice community around marketing yourself online and being successful with all the different tech tools that an entrepreneur might use.
I must admit, when you began your answer there with picture yourself, I thought you were going to go into a Rod Serling impression from the Twilight Zone. Picture yourself in a digital world, a busy businessman.
Distant future.
Yeah, absolutely. But, I mean, you recently secured a $2.5 million funding to expand your on-demand freelance marketplace. Can you tell me a little bit more about that funding and how it's actually going to help you progress?
Yeah, absolutely. So we came out of a big tech accelerator program called Techstars in Boston. And essentially over the last 15 months, we have built the first real version of our platform, scaled up the network, and solved some key questions around customer acquisition, kind of how do we fit into the space. And then that enabled us to raise this $2.5 million round. It's led by Flybridge and then has participation from some other very cool folks. I'll just call out HubSpot, which is a big marketing tech company based in Boston. And essentially what it's going to allow us to do is build up our internal team, Lorem HQ, that much more to focus on building better tech and growing both sides of our platform. So what we call our experts, which are freelancers. So expert acquisition and marketing, and then customer acquisition and marketing. So we're going to use it for those two kind of main purposes, and kind of a perfect time for us to scale up. We have a lot of questions still to answer, but we solved a lot of the early questions in the last 15 months, so we now kind of know how to step on the gas. That's where this comes from.